Gamers, welcome to the podcast. This is your host, Ralph KK.
We are the 161. We are the 161. We are the 161.
Hello, good day to you. Who are you? Who are you? We are live. Who are you?
I'm Christina.
Okay. Are you a gamer?
I'm not a gamer, but I'm enjoying just watching somebody playing like really cool
But you
games.
play video games.
I do play video games, but not everything.
But you play video games, so then you're a gamer.
Let's call it like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Does your mom, does she play video games?
I guess not.
So then she's not a gamer. And you play video games.
Okay, depends on the definition of your word. Of the
If you
game.
play just one game of any kind, then means you're a gamer.
Okay, I play 2 games per year, the best ones. If it makes me gamer, then I'm a gamer.
Totally a gamer. And what's the latest game that you have played?
This was Harry Potter Legacy.
Harry Potter Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Harry-
This is just,
You're misunderstanding the name of the video game. It's
Okay.
called Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It's just the brand. So what happens in Hogwarts Legacy? Can you tell us something about the story of Hogwarts Legacy?
So this is about the new student. This is 5th year student who
What?
appears
Fifth.
fifth
The fifth year student.
fifth
Okay.
year student who appears to be in very strange circumstances, discovering ancient traces of ancient magic.
Well, you have to start from the beginning. You're like telling spoilers to people. So like from the beginning, you were transferred to Howard, yeah? You're the
Yeah.
fifth year student. And what happens at the beginning? The very beginning of the game.
So and I meet my new professor, and together we. So this is already spoilers. This is what I just said.
But at the beginning, everybody has seen the beginning. So like, what happens at the beginning?
So,
You're meeting this professor. Do you
This
remember his
professor?
name? What's his name?
Professor Fig.
Fig? Okay, you meet Professor Fig at the beginning. He went to pick you up like somewhere in London in a carriage.
Yeah.
So he takes you, and then what?
So and then we are talking in this flying.
In the flying carriage?
Yeah, flying
With
carriage.
these animals? What's the name of these animals?
Oh, I have no idea. But they're flying animals.
Okay, these
so
spectral horses which you cannot see. Unless
unless we got attacked.
you've seen death before, you can see the spectral animals. The horses.
This was not horses. This was some kind of raven in the sky. So.
No, the carriage has some kind of horses.
Yeah. Like you can see these horses. Only people who seen death can see this kind of animals. Yes.
Okay, you don't remember the name.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. Okay,
I don't
the
remember.
spectral horses who pull the carriages to Hogwarts.
Okay, we've seen them in the last or pre-last part of the Harry Potter movie.
Okay, so you're in the carriage, and then what happens in the carriage?
So we got attacked by
But
something.
you're skipping parts. You get like a box.
Okay. We are talking between each other, professor and some other guy.
But you get like a box.
Yeah, I got a box.
And what's in the box?
So like one of the guys, a guy who is with us in this carriage, yeah, he's holding this box. According to him, he got it from Professor Fig's wife. So they cannot open it. They have no
And
idea.
the wife,
it
what
is.
happened to the wife?
And according to the story, she died.
She was killed or
was
she
killed.
died?
She was killed.
She was killed by the bad guys.
Yeah, from some kind of goblin.
Okay,
Like
so
a goblin.
there is the box, and inside the box there is some kind of key. But nobody can open the box. It's only you who have the power of the ancient magic. Yeah?
No, yeah, I suppose. But
Nobody
we don't know.
else could open the box. It was only you who could see the ancient magic, and then it opened.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Only
okay.
me who could open it.
Yeah, you're the protagonist, and then what? And then what?
So, and we got attacked.
You got attacked by who?
Um, Actually, they don't show.
It was a
but-
dragon.
a dragon, yeah. It was a dragon.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it was
That
a dragon.
was a
And
dragon,
what happened?
yeah. So, and it occurred that
It-
this
it
key,
ate the
was
carriage.
a Poké.
It ate the carriage.
It destroyed it, he didn't eat it.
No, but
just
he
destroyed
ate the fat guy.
it. We also don't know this, didn't
No,
show.
come on.
Okay.
The dragon, he caught him and he swallowed this guy. He ate him. So he died. Like a violent
Professor
ending.
Pig, he said that probably he died. Probably. There is
Most
possibility.
likely.
Most likely.
I don't think you can survive after a dragon eats you and swallows you, you know?
This is magical world, you know.
Okay,
that
okay. And so,
Anything can happen.
so in the box there was like the porky. So you're falling from the carriage and in the sky, you're falling in the sky and...
And so with the Professor Pig, we both grabbed this porky, and it took us to some mysterious place.
Okay, so you went there to the mysterious place and then what?
And then
I was like some ruins like near the coast there.
yeah, he said like this is some kind of like Scottish. I don't know, like
Okay,
some
so
Scottish-
you're walking there and then what do you find there?
So we also see traces of this magic there, which only me can see.
Only me, the protagonist. I can see it's only me and and what else?
So and at the end, it takes us to Gringotts.
Yeah, this is the bank.
This is the bank, yeah.
Okay, so you go through these ruins, you find some. It was like a portal. You go through the mirror or something.
Yeah, some kind of portal.
Okay, so you go there, you see a goblin, and he's been waiting there for hundreds of years for the owner of the ball to come. Yeah. Okay, so then you go with this guy, and then what happens?
So the instruction says that he should open the vault, let us in, and then close it. So like we just there, like wandering around, and there are some quests.
You already skip
to
like a
do.
bunch of parts. First, you get like the carriage. You go there inside through the vault.
We know all the story about Gringotts. So to get to the vault, you're using some kind of machine.
But then
going
you
through
get to
tunnels.
you get to the entrance and it was closed. You have to open it. You have to put there the portkey or something.
No, this is what the goblin was doing. He opened the door.
Okay, so then they kick you inside, then he closed the door and then you are walking inside. And then what?
This is again this is the door which only me could see. We opened
Okay,
it.
you open it, then
And this is like
you
just
keep going and then what?
just a line of events like I don't know, like you're supposed to fight these statues.
Okay, and then so you get to the end of this mini dungeon and then the bad guy comes there. What's the name of the bad guy?
Okay, first we see the memory of the.
Yeah, you put the drop in the
His name is Percival or something like this.
Yeah, Percival,
Percival, the professor. So we drop his memories in this.
like his tear. You drop his
yeah,
tear
yeah.
in the water and then you put your hand in the water and then you're looking at the memory. And then
So
what do you
like,
see?
and in this memory, they're discussing with another professor that they make some kind of quest for the people like me who consider traces of this ancient magic.
Not quest, it's a trial. The trials.
Trials, like
The
plural.
trials
So, like
to
several.
be worthy of this ancient
So like to
magic or
prove myself
whatever.
worthy of keeping this knowledge.
Okay.
This is the knowledge what his wife, the Professor Fig's wife, was investigating. The
Yeah.
knowledge, some kind of ancient magic, with like Hogwarts was built with the power. Of
You're skipping
this.
parts again. Stop skipping parts.
This was from the beginning when he was telling the people what kind of magic
Okay,
it
okay,
is.
okay.
Like, it's
So
already
then
in
the
past.
bad guy, he comes, the bad guy, the goblin. What's his name?
I cannot remember.
Okay, like some very bad guy. Rangrok. Rangrok?
This is not Valhalla, okay? This is
Ranrok, no Ragnarok. I said
Okay.
Ranrok.
You just pronounce it this way, okay?
Ranrok.
Okay, this.
Okay, Ranrok, the bad guy. He's a very bad goblin. Goblin sorcerer. Yeah?
Very bad looking.
Okay, so how did he get his magic?
I suppose this will be already spoiler.
Spoilers! Let's go with the spoilers! How did he get his magic?
Yeah, we will not tell the
He went around collecting the bad pieces of the bad energy of the ancient magic. Let's put it like this.
No, let's put it like this, yeah, but
And this is why he was in the vault, because he wanted to get the remaining pieces of what he was looking for.
actually the reason is the beginning of all of this. This was some kind of treason from the wizard kind by this woman, which we find out, and then
What do you mean?
because first she told the goblins what kind of magic and how to get it. What they were showing later
Okay, I
in the
don't
video.
remember
So,
this part.
uh,
Okay, so then like in the mini dungeon, like some statue, some guardian, he comes back to life, and he starts fighting with the bad guy. And then while this happens, you escape. You escape, yeah. You take the port key again, yeah.
no, this is just some kind of portal, and they just escaped.
Ah, yeah.
So
There was like a mirror. There was like a mirror, and he jumped through there.
So
And
he
then
jumped.
this dropped you in Hogwarts, yeah.
Hogwarts, yeah.
Okay, and then the beginning of your adventure starts, yeah.
Yeah, the Professor Fix says that we are going to attend some kind of ceremony. So this is about this head.
Okay, so this
Hogwarts
is
ceremony.
the main beginning of the game. So, are you a Harry Potter fan?
Indeed,
Are you a very big fan?
I suppose.
Okay, so what's your opinion about this game? Are you satisfied, dissatisfied? Does it keep to the standards or the Harry Potter legacy or whatever?
First of all, I have to say that I had like kind of low expectations because I'm a fan. Yeah, I like everything. I like the interior. I like the characters
And
of
usually
Harry Potter.
when
And I was really afraid that the people who were going to make this game, these people who was going to create this game, they will just mess it up.
okay,
I was kind of skeptical about this.
and usually when some company comes and wants to make some product from some franchise, they usually don't respect it, the background or the story or what the original thing is. They usually don't respect it. But this time, according to you,
Yeah, according to me, that
they kept true to the original, yeah?
they kept true to the original, and the name of the game it Hogwarts, yeah,
Yeah.
the Legacy. So they were supposed to keep all these little details which like can take us like
So like
feel us
everything is
living in
accurate.
this,
Everything is
in
accurate.
this world.
Everything is accurate, corresponding to the original work.
We cannot say if it is accurate or not, but it creates this atmosphere which we could feel like while watching the movies of Harry
But what do you
Potter.
mean? Like a lot of places and things that like we've seen in the films, they are like the same as.
I'm not sure that I saw some like all the stuff which we find in the game, but
Well, of course, it has like some extra stuff, but what we see in the films, we can see it in the.
not
in the video
general
game.
and Syria, yeah, like
So it is like
general,
accurate.
kind of, yeah.
And this video game, it takes place how many years before? 150 years before Harry Potter or something.
So this was
According to me, it's like 150 years, or maybe 100 years before Harry Potter.
so let's say that this quest, these trials, yeah, this was from the people who created Hogwarts, yeah, and the events it is happening like so several.
But if
several
I remember
decades.
correctly, this is supposed to be the year like 1900 or the beginning of the 19th century, according to me. Or what I've read, it's supposed to be in this time. So from today, it would be like 123 years ago.
Probably like
So arguably.
like I cannot say for sure.
Okay,
like,
arguably.
we just have to check it because I suppose in the game they said like how many years it already passed after the creation of the school. So and this for people like we are going to read their memories later. There are people who built Hogwarts.
Yeah.
So like maybe this like 500 years something after
Yeah,
this.
yeah, something like this.
So like around this.
Okay, and about the game, what can you say about the game? How can you describe it?
Be more specific. What?
The gameplay. What do you do? What happens?
So interesting part is that they're accurate about learning the spells. Yeah, all the spells they're using for fighting and.
So
all
the
stuff
like the
they're
spells that
using
you
in
see
the-
like in the films or in the book, so you can see them. Some of them you can see them here in the video game.
Yeah, you can see, but actually I got a bit disappointed that
Like avacadabra,
that you can
adavacadabra.
Avara Kedavra.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, so like that you could learn these dark magic skills without like any circumstances. So like it didn't
Consequences, you mean?
consequences. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of
it,
people were complaining about this, that they should have made more visible the difference between like the good wizard and the bad wizard. And like if you go through the dark path, there should be like consequences. And also like in the books, in the films, there is the magic police or whatever, which are looking around for the dark wizards. Yeah.
It's also like all this dark magic. Yeah, they were like going around this topic, especially with this quest about the uncle of this guy, which we were.
Was Sebastian?
Sebastian, yeah, his uncle.
Sebastian.
So like he was like very clear saying that the name for this kind of spells, yeah, like three spells of Avarkedavra,
Imperius.
Imperio,
And then Cruxio.
yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
They're like unforgivable.
Yeah.
So like in case you use it at least once, it like
It taints
it's
your
like,
soul.
not take your soul, but you
Taints.
have like
Taints. It taints your soul.
so it's like a mark. It leaves a mark on you.
So
like.
it taints your soul.
So like but in the game you just learn it, and
And then it's just like whatever, yeah, like no consequences,
and
yeah.
let's say that that all of these quests, trials, yeah, with
Yeah.
this, you were supposed to prove yourself worthy, yeah. You're supposed to be like good person who will
What do
protect
you mean?
this
Which
magic.
trials? The
Yeah,
ancient
to keep-
magic.
Yeah, like you're supposed to be like respectful, yeah. Like you have to be not good, but so I don't
so
think that
according
this
to you-
person was supposed to use all of these.
Okay, so
like,
according to
yeah.
you, like, in the video game, there is like no consequence at all if you learn dark magic at all. No consequence at all. See?
Yeah, but if you, it's also like some kind of spoilers. If you paid attention at the end, when we see the memories of the last guy, the last professor,
Which one?
this is the son of Percival, I think. This guy with the strange head. So the last trial.
Okay.
So like he's showing us when he killed this woman, and he also killed her with the
Yeah.
Avara Kedavra.
Yeah.
So like it is also like very like arguable topic.
But in the world of Harry Potter, so there is wizards who can use both dark magic and good magic, which are like each like mixed.
In Harry Potter you cannot.
What do you mean? No, in the world itself.
At least if we are comparing to the Harry Potter series,
Yeah. So there is only good and bad, right?
there
yeah?
is good and bad, but we cannot say in general.
But
It's just
what
not
do you
the
mean?
topic what we
Even in the
discuss.
films, there were like some good wizards who were using
No,
this
they
spell.
were using different spells. No, Avara Kedavra is completely forbidden spells
For
in the
example,
magic world.
when what was the name of the principal in Harry Potter?
Dumbledore,
Okay, Dumbledore. Who killed Dumbledore?
Severus.
Severus. So when he killed him with this spell, but
Yeah,
he was
he
not.
did.
He was not a dark wizard.
But he was pretending to be dark.
What do you mean?
He was pretending to be dark.
But he
too.
used it anyways. So
and
you
he
see.
was using it before. He took the light side already later.
So
It's
you
like the
see
whole
it.
story.
So you see, it's like mixed. It doesn't matter. You can use both of them.
But he did it to prove Voldemort that
But
he's
he
bad.
used it.
Because Dumbledore asked him to do it. It's not
Who
that he
knows?
don't know.
Maybe even Dumbledore he has used this spell sometimes in the past, and we don't know.
Okay, this is a conspiracy.
Yeah,
theory.
conspiracy, you know.
Okay.
Okay. What else?
We already like
And the-
sliding from the topic. So like what I was talking about.
About there are no consequences for the use of dark magic.
Yeah, like so like this is kind of a controversial topic in this game. Like what I didn't like this is that the choice which you make to use these dark spells or not.
So it should, the
influence.
paths should be more clear. You're either good or bad, yeah, and consequences
Yeah, and
or
also
rewards.
like different endings, like more endings, like according to the path. of
Yeah,
the
also
story.
the endings they should have like made like a couple of them with like clear differences, yeah. Okay.
So what else?
Your favorite part in the gameplay, which was like playing Pokemon there.
Yeah.
So what do you do with the something like the magic beasts around that you go around collecting your animals, whatever? What is this?
Actually, this is also like a bit controversial because supposedly you are taking these animals from their natural inhabitants, yeah.
Natural habitat, yeah.
Yeah, so like you take them and you keep them in your room of requirement, or you sell it for money. Actually, you sell it for very little money. Like even the unicorn hippogriff, they cost almost the same, 150 coins or something.
So describe this game mechanic. What do you do?
So first, like this quest you get from this elf from the room of
So you're like
requirement.
hunting animals.
Yeah, so he gives you the bag,
Uh-huh.
and you catch them with this magical bag, and you have a choice whether to keep them in your room and requirement, take care of them. Also, it's a kind of profitable because you get materials from the feathers, fur, and the rest of stuff. So like the more difficult to catch, the more valuable is the animal usually, and the materials they can provide.
Also, this game mechanic is part of the game, but it is not like so much expanded. There is only like a few animals, yeah. Like how many?
It's 12, I suppose. In general, it's
So
12 species.
12 species, no, and that's all, yeah.
12 species, yeah, and almost all of them you can breed except the phoenix.
So if the developers they took the time to create this game mechanic, they should have tried to expand it more, yeah. Like to make more species, more difference in the kind of animals that you can get. No, do you think they should have expanded this or not?
I don't know. I think it's enough.
What do you mean it's enough?
Just think about this, yeah? Like it's already 12 animals. Also, they give you the materials which you can use later to improve your clothes and stuff.
But
So,
what
like,
for example?
it would just become like messy. Maybe they could make like no more animals, but more interaction for them. So like you can take them somewhere, or maybe
Like
you
a
can,
pet or something?
yeah, or maybe you can invite at least like friends to your room of requirement, like this quest with
What, to hang out?
with this girl, Poppy. What was her name?
I don't remember.
So like why, for example, he couldn't invite her there? Like she is such a fan of animals. So like they could just more like do it like more interactive for people, I suppose. Not just catch them, breed them, get materials. Because like this like really interesting part of the game.
Okay, so what kind of things would you like to see in the DLC?
First of all, about the engine. The engine was not.
This they will not fix it. This is like permanent. The ending will not. It's just like this. They will just leave like this.
So like.
Which other expansions do you want? Like
We don't know. It just stayed there forever. This.
spoilers. Don't say
Yeah,
anything.
so like
Spoilers.
we don't know. Okay, I'm not telling any spoilers. So what would
So
I
the ending,
like to
forget
see?
about it. They will not change the ending.
Okay, maybe I would like to see how you call this, Quidditch.
Quidditch. Yeah, a lot of people that were complaining about this. That why they didn't put it and why it's not there. But then the developers they came out to say that it was like too difficult to put it. Also, the mechanic to be flying around on the broom, yeah, it's there. But
This
it's
is
like
the part which I hate.
it's like the controls
this,
they are
yeah.
horrible. They're like very clunky. You cannot fly like accurately. It's more like something annoying to do than something fun to do. So I suppose because the controls they are so bad to fly around in the broom, they just did not even try to put the Quidditch there, yeah. But this would be like something interesting to put as a DLC or something, yeah. But I suppose maybe this is too difficult to do. Who knows?
We've seen some games like football games and stuff like I don't know they could get some kind of mechanic from there.
There must be some kind of explanation why the controls are like so terrible. Okay, anyways, okay, Quidditch. What else would you like to see?
Okay, then what else? Let me think. Maybe some more like secret rooms in Hogwarts.
What do you mean secret rooms?
Like we've seen in Harry Potter, yeah, there's like secret room. Maybe it could be some other hidden interesting places for us to discover.
Also people online they were complaining that inside Hogwarts, so like in the story, in the films, in the books, there is like a a daytime regime and a nighttime regime. So at night, the students, they cannot go outside.
Yeah,
you remember
here,
this?
Here you can, yeah.
So the many people, they were saying that they should have put this as part of the game, so that when you go outside at night, you have to
be
go around
hidden,
sneaking so nobody
Yeah,
sees
yeah,
you.
actually that's a good point.
And
yeah.
when there is one quest there in the library quest where you have to be sneaking around, and they only put this small quest there, just one quest where you have to go sneaking around. So maybe this game mechanic, it was part of the game, but they took it away for some reason.
Also, if you notice, like when we do the quest with the Professor Moon, so when he teaches us this first spell Alohomora, so like
Alohomora.
Alohomora, so like we are supposed to open this door and to go to the area which is, according to the game, forbidden for us to go. So we are going with this invisibility spell.
So
yeah?
this is similar.
So like the first time we go there doing this quest, this area is marked purple, I suppose, on the map. So like supposedly like anybody, they like in case they catch you, you get punished, yeah, or something happens.
So maybe the game mechanic
So,
was there,
but
and they
I
just took
haven't
it
finished.
away.
But later, in case you go through the same door, so it's open, so it's already opened. The map is just the game just allows you to go there like whatever. So it's not forbidden anymore. So like I didn't get this part. So later we just walking there like not covered, not hidden, and nobody told me anything.
So there is like a lot of stuff that they probably took out from the game. But also what it is like very annoying right now is that Warner Brothers and the developers, they said that they are not planning any more DLCs. This is very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Also about DLCs, you know what I would like to see?
What?
There was a quest there about sirens.
Yeah,
they
like the
could
sirens,
make
that would be
this
like
one,
really
this
cool,
would be
yeah?
really cool, yeah.
But they didn't put it.
They didn't put it.
So there are like a lot of complaints. And also the video game, you know how much money did it make?
Yeah, I just know that a lot.
$1 billion of sales.
Also about DLC, dragons could be.
So they made like a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm quite sure they could make some extra content.
They could.
But probably, I mean, we all know that game companies, they only want to make a lot of money with the least effort, yeah? So maybe they just made this game and they just put it out like this, and then, depending on the success or not, they will just make a sequel. They will just skip the DLC entirely. And then, again, to make a sequel, it is more profitable because they will get like the full price of a game. Right now, the game costs like $70. If you buy a DLC, you get maybe $20. So you see, there is like the economic incentive to make like a sequel instead of the DLC. But they made like a lot of money. They should try to please the fans a little bit, no?
No, before making like any judgment, like in case they would make the second game and they would make it like really great, I don't mind. Like I prefer the full game for the DLC, no, instead of DLC. DLC in case
but
like
they already have the whole game made. To make a DLC, they can make it much faster than to make the whole game. To make a whole game, it probably would take them 4 years, 5 years. To make a DLC, they can put out a DLC in 6 months.
But they cannot just make the second game entirely the same as the first one. They need to put more stuff for to get
But
people
with what we have right now, they could make a DLC in 6 months to add extra content.
And then what, to use all the ideas for DLC and therefore the new game what? This is the point. In case you are going to make a new game, you need ideas. So maybe in the second game, they're going to remove this Professor Black as the headmaster. They will put Quidditch, for example, yeah, because he's not the headmaster anymore.
I'm not sure.
Maybe
I'm
they will
not
put
sure.
the sirens.
I'm not sure they will put the Quidditch ever because the controls for the broom, they are like so terrible. Like you cannot even aim correctly. Like where to go or how to land or anything.
Okay, you could be just following this golden snitch and and try to not to crash against anybody. It looks like a racing game.
Also, check this out. So they also put the animals that you can ride, like the griffins, and then this the hippogriff. And what is this other animal with the tentacles?
Something with the G.
Okay, so they
Okay.
put this also game mechanics that you can ride around the animals, these animals, the big animals, like horses, yeah. But they didn't do anything extra with this, so they spent a lot of effort to put these game mechanics, but in the end they didn't do much with this, so it's a waste.
Well, the most pathetic stuff was about the last guy, the cool one, which it took us a lot of efforts to tame. This in the last quest, and then after this is
so-
the last quest, so the game finishes, so you don't use it.
So it looks like they probably they wanted to put like a lot of stuff and they were working on this, but eventually like Warner Brothers, they just gave the developers like a deadline, like you have to release the game on this date and that's all, you get no more time. So it looks like they just cut off the development process of the game. What do you think?
Probably.
Because there is like a lot of unfinished stuff. Okay, so the game like this, what is your score for this game? The game as it is today, what is your score? From 1 to 10.
I would give it 9, I suppose.
I give it an 8. 8 because I'm disappointed in many things.
You know that to give it like a good to bad rating, you compare it with something. And recently, like which was the game which I really
If I
enjoyed?
compare
It was
this game,
Horizon, for example.
if I
Yeah, it's
compare
cool.
this game, I've compared this game to Elden Ring. I give it a 1 to Harry Potter because Elden Ring is the best game in the whole universe.
According to you, I was bored.
According to everybody, okay? Okay, I would give it 8.5. Yeah?
This game, it's about the story. Elden Ring is more about fighting, so this is just about the stuff which you
But
prefer.
as a game, the game mechanics, there's like a lot of unfinished stuff in Hogwarts Legacy.
So this is just about mechanics.
But in
about
general,
this-
like
the
even
story
even
itself,
the
especially
okay,
for
even
the
even
fans,
the enemies,
I'm satisfied.
even the enemies. How many enemies do you have to fight in the game?
I don't know, a lot.
10. 10 varieties of enemies in the whole game.
And how many would you prefer?
And bosses, how many bosses do you have? 2 or 3 bosses, and that's all.
So you want to say that it was easy for you to play?
I want to say that there is no variety. For example, Elden Ring has like, I don't know, 500 different kinds of enemies. And it has like, I don't know, like another 500 different kinds of bosses.
If you want for the game to be more difficult, just choose the difficulty.
It's not,
because
not,
you were playing
not
medium.
about,
You were playing
not,
medium.
not about
Let's-
not about difficulty. I'm talking about the variety of enemies, the variety of bosses.
If you would
There is
put
not enough.
the high difficulty, even these 5 species of different enemies, it would be hard for you to kill.
Who are you fighting? Who is these guys? How do you call them? The human, the dark wizards.
Porsches?
The poachers?
Poachers?
No, but they have this like a gang, the gang of the what? It's like the gang of dark wizards.
No, these are this. It's usually called just this.
The poachers?
Yeah.
It was not the poachers, they have a specific name. Okay, so the whole game you're just fighting these guys and that's all. And who else?
These spiders.
And then there's like a troll, like a spider, who else?
Goblins.
The goblins, who else?
Let's see. Some kind of frogs sometimes attacking you.
The golems, okay. Okay, some golems there, what else?
Crocodiles, like this
Ah, there was
crocodile
like
looking-
the frogs, some kind of big frogs or something.
no, big frog and crocodile looking guy.
Crocodiles.
This near the cave of this guy, headless guy.
Okay.
Like this him.
There was like flying stuff, there was like birds or something.
Not really. Birds. Okay, the birds.
Okay, let's leave it at this. I give it 8.5 and you give it 9.
Mm-hmm.
And would you buy this game?
What do you mean?
Would you recommend it to somebody to buy it?
Oh, for sure.
If you're a Harry Potter game?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
And if you're not a Harry Potter game?
Definitely, yes. Anyway, so what
I think you have like a biased opinion.
I don't know. This is just a great game. Okay, you are enjoying the interior. You're enjoying
So
the
it
game
is
mechanic.
something
I
that
don't know.
you mean
You're like
ga-
watching the movie. Like
So
you're
you mean it
enjoying
is more like an experience?
It's more like an experience.
So it's not about more like gaming, it's more an experience. Because you're like inside Hogwarts, you're walking around and the whole castle, it looks like alive, yeah? Because all the small little details, they come to life, yeah?
And also the area around, not just the castle.
So the whole game is something like an experience in the Harry Potter world, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So an experience. Okay. Okay, suppose that's all for today. Say bye to the audience.
Okay,
Okay,
what
say
do
bye
you,
to everybody.
so do you think that they will make the
Say bye
second
to
game or
everybody.
not?
Yes, they're making the second game because they want money.
Okay, bye to everybody.
I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.